Yo! How are you? Look at you, man.
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Is the baby sleeping?
It's literally just being walked up the stairs as we speak.
Okay, so hush, Janette. Hush. Keep it
No,
clean.
he's good. He's all right. He's good.
How big is he? Oh my God, Aston.
He's a little boy.
He's like a little human. He's like a little human.
Yeah, not a baby.
How old is he now? How old is he already? He's definitely, is he almost 2 or past 2?
2 and 2 months.
2 and 2 months. Can you imagine? We danced together. That's 2 years ago we danced together.
Over.
Oh my God. How time flies.
Right? Done.
I feel like we danced together like last year, like recently. I don't know.
I mean, Christmas, technically Christmas, but...
Well, yeah. We danced together. That was the important one because that's the one that we won.
That was the only one that counts.
That's the only one that counts. How are you in isolation? How's it going?
Do you know what? I don't mind it. I'm cool with isolation. I'm like in my house, wifey's there, Grayson's there. We just run around all day, acting nuts.
Smashing the TikToks as well, like. You do some pretty amazing TikToks, and Sarah. It's awesome.
She's awesome. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's amazing. She's an amazing dancer, yeah.
Yeah, she's ready to drop in like, what, 6.5 weeks?
I was just going to ask how far along is she. So she's going to be due soon.
Yeah.
Have you been worried with her? Because I know that they said that pregnant women have a higher risk with the corona. How has she felt about it all?
Yeah, a little bit. But at the same time, we're not going anywhere. So we're just kind of here.
Yeah. Oh my God, Aston, we've got so much to talk about. First and foremost, another one is coming, another baba. And it's 7 weeks away. Sarah's doing really well. Yeah. Have you thought of names? Are you gonna do like a gender party? Do you know, are you gonna wait? How are you gonna do it?
No, but you know what? I'm not a fan of the gender reveal party and the whole. Like, I don't get it. I'm just like, honestly, that moment is for like the two of you. I think the two of you to share, and it adds extra excitement as well. Do you know what I mean? When you're
I know
in labor and stuff, and it's.
So you're gonna wait until the day the baby comes to find out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is brave. Yeah. I would be like, I want to know.
No, listen. I promise you, we did it with Grayson as well. We didn't know, and we was like, right. Honestly, the best thing ever.
It is. I know. I feel like in my heart, when Ali Ash and I have a kid, I want to wait until the day, because it must be such a cool feeling. Were you excited with Grayson?
I mean, he does the cutest things, but at the same time, he doesn't really know.
No. Does he know mommy's having another one? Like, have you talked to him and said you're gonna be a big brother?
Tried to explain, but he's just like.
He's in the world.
Yes, he just wants to run around and act nuts. We're like,
how amazing is his hair, by the way? I love it. He's got the best hair. It's always so amazing.
Honestly, I'm telling you, that hair is wild.
I love it.
He is. He's brilliant. He's like, he's the best ever.
So I'm assuming he's keeping you guys busy during quarantine as well, isn't he? Like, he's a hyper little boy, so you're like, okay.
Oh yeah, trust me. We literally yesterday we were like, you know what? We're getting rid of the nap, the daytime nap. That's going because he's got so much energy. He wasn't going to bed until like 8:30, 9.
Oh wow!
But he just keeps going, and you're like, do you know what?
Yeah,
like,
but you're really hyper, and so is Sarah. She's got loads of energy as well. So your kids.
Not anymore.
You used to be.
Exactly. Used to be. So now we just kind of namaste. Yeah, we're cool.
Namaste. Yes. Thank you.
Shh.
You're going up the stairs now. So Aston, we need to talk first and foremost about Strictly, because everybody, that's how we met. That's how it all happened.
Of course.
And today I was just like, because we were going to talk tonight, I was reminiscing on all of our dances, watching everything back. You were honestly amazing. We had some amazing dances, didn't we?
I had a good teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we had the best time. And then I also found loads of like clips of us just being stupid in rehearsals. Like
I just and me getting it wrong.
No, and you going, hold on, what? Sorry, can you say that one more time? Oh, but we had so much fun. And then I remember there was this video. I need to send them to you because I was cracking up watching them today. There's like this bloopers videos of us doing all the Halloween stuff. Do you remember when you were like rolling on the floor and then crawling over to the camera? Oh,
that was like people should like it's cabin fever.
Yeah, it's being stuck in the walls, isn't it?
Yeah, that is like you need to learn the routine. You just can't leave until you know the routine, and it's a bit like
the days do feel like they go on for ages, so you go a bit cuckoo after a few hours. And I remember you used to do, I don't know if people know, but you were an insane actor. I mean, you've done some acting now in Almost Never.
Yeah, a little bit.
The role that you played there. But you are an insane actor. You're very, very good. Because you were making me, and I remember Alex and Gorka, you were on the Studio 45's crew. You would make us howl laughing with your like antics. Did you study acting before? Or is it something that kind of came always more natural?
That's probably the first thing ever I wanted to do. Just because, because you're just in school and you're doing drama, and it's like, at first I was like, this isn't like a real lesson. This is cool. Like I can just kind of do whatever you do.
Be silly.
Yeah. This isn't work. This is great. Like if this is life after school, I'm down for this.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
But that was just like
But then singing, obviously, you've got such a beautiful singing voice. I got the pleasure of listening to you live up close and personal in rehearsals every now and then. But how did singing come about? Because I don't really know that story about you. When did singing kick off? I mean, I remember you did the kids show when you did Rock and Robin, but you were singing from before that, weren't you?
Yeah, just like, I don't want to say randomly, but it was just like I wanted to act or I wanted to play football. That was the thing. I didn't really want to sing. That wasn't the thing.
That wasn't where you were going, let's say.
Yeah, that was just something that I can sing. Yeah, cool, whatever. Like, it was a thing. I didn't like, you can make a career out of singing. Not really. Like, and then I don't know. I just kind of I think I fell into it more so than anything else. That's like, that whole thing about right place, right time. And I don't think you can carve out your own destiny, but at the same time, I think the path's already written, and it's a bit like, listen, this is where you're going.
Yeah.
Like you're always kind of pushed that way subconsciously, and do you know what I mean, by people that supporting you or whatever. And that was just, again, something that, not a fallback, but it was just something that I did love, but I didn't love it enough to kind of be like
disciplined in it and studying it and stuff like that. Not straight away.
Like I did it for pure enjoyment. Like that was it. That was it. I just loved doing it. It was just I just enjoyed it. So the fact that like you feel exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? When you're dancing, it's a bit like the fact you get to do that as part of your career. It's a bit like,
it's crazy, isn't it?
That's not work. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like you're actually working. So it's nice.
Yeah. And then so singing was obviously kind of the one, but what about dancing? Because you obviously you are a singer. You joined this JLS band. You've got your singles and everything, but you obviously an insane dancer. But I remember you always telling me you never actually studied dancing. Was that also something that just came so awesomely natural to you? You're like honestly, a natural wonder of the world.
I mean, I'll take it.
You take it. The eighth wonder of the world, Aston Merrygold.
Exactly. I'll take the eighth. I don't mind. The first, second, third, I'll take eighth. That's right. Listen, that's exactly the same. Like I wanted to go, and when I got to an age of like, it was about 15, 16, when you go to college, I was a bit like, actually, this is quite cool. Like all this kind of stuff. I do actually want to go study and find out more. But just before that I was just like, this is cool. Yeah. Like this is cool. Like Usher does it. Michael Jackson does it. Justin does it.
Those are my guys. I like those guys.
But that's it. That was honestly, that was it. And that's where obviously firsthand, like stepping into anything ballroom and Latin, it was like,
yeah, it was weird for you.
well, it was.
But you definitely had, obviously the rhythm was always there. You had such incredible rhythm, and I think because you had done the band stuff already for a little bit, and the band you were doing flips and stuff like that. You had rhythm in you, but I don't think people realize just how different ballroom and Latin is from what you were used to doing in the boy band. I don't think you ever did like a bachata with the guys, you know?
I couldn't even say it. I don't think I can still say that. I'm like, that's just honestly that world that you live in daily, and it's like, I don't know. It's the same thing. I compared it to, like, you can be at the top of your field playing like football, and you can be in the top of your field playing rugby, but it's two completely different things. They might look the same to some people and be a bit like, there's minor differences, but the rules are different. Your posture is different. The way you have to handle yourself is different. It's just like, you'd almost rather go, if I had never danced before and had a bit of rhythm, that probably would have been easier for us in rehearsals.
Yeah. But you know, they always ask me that question, would you rather have a blank canvas or someone, you know, that has a bit of something? And I think both are very technically hard for us pros, because if you give a blank canvas, you go, okay, where do I start?
Yeah.
But then when you've got someone like yourself that had done stuff in the past, the problem is the habits that you have to get rid of, because you're used to automatically going to your default, you know? And old habits are hard to break, you know? It's just as part of a journey.
Well, you could, like, that's the thing. I think even with Strictly especially, it's that thing of going, yeah, we'll be rehearsing and doing this, and then kind of, the show's on Saturday, but still me having to do other stuff, like go back to being myself and doing that stuff as well, was like, wait, I'm trying, no, that doesn't work. I can't.
Whoa.
It's like, nah, me trying to do that and then trying to do the cha-cha at the same time, that's nah.
Yeah. Now, you know, I still get to this day, as I'm sure you do, every time I talk to anyone about anything on Strictly, one of the first topics that comes up is, what happened with Aston? You and Aston, what happened? People are still angry about it. People are still like, this is not cute. I'm not okay with that still to the day.
Still.
I know, but you know what? I was so happy that we had the dances that we had. I mean, I posted the Trolls one today, our salsa, like literally our first dance, Foxtrot. You smashed that week one, like literally every single week. You created, I think, memories that you and I can both be so proud of. You know what we did on the show.
Yeah.
You know, and then we came back and we won with Christmas, so it was like we got her back.
We got it back.
I remember everyone. You loved the jive, didn't you? When we did on Christmas, you really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I mean, that was fast.
It was fast.
When I said when they asked me, when they said, how do you feel about doing Christmas? I was like, yeah, definitely. I was like, Janette Frida, can we like get some redemption? It was a bit like, we can make it happen. We'll make it happen. I was a bit like, okay, we need to make this happen. We need to do it. And then obviously going, yep, we'll get the jive. I was like, okay, jive. I've seen some jives. Jives are fast. They're cool. When we got the song, and then we went, actually, I'm going to give it to the musical director and he can speed it up even more. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And I remember I said, Aston, we are coming to fight. So I was like, I'm going to put every jive step that I can think of, that I can physically fit in this routine. I remember we would get to the end and you're like, I don't know if I could do this 3 times back to back.
That was the thing. Like dress run, you have to do it 3 times. So like, for cameras and for yourself to even feel it. I was like, I can do this once.
You were rolling, you were coming out of a box, you were flipping, you were doing, I mean, there was everything in that routine. And I remember on the night, most people don't know, but on the night when we filmed it for the Christmas special, the mic pack, remember your mic pack came undone. And you did the whole routine.
Just the thing, just doing this.
It was like flapping behind you. I didn't even notice. I was like, yeah, he's killing it. We're doing great. When we finished, like, Janette, the mic pack was undone the whole time.
The whole time.
As soon as you flipped out of that box, you're like, the
Straight
mic
away.
pack is undone.
Straight away. I was like, that is just, you don't need to think before a jive.
Before that jive as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, I just really need to think about the jive as well as this thing that keeps going. Like,
but you know what? We won, baby. We won. We got the trophy. I remember we were so happy. We're like, now we can breathe. Now we can say that the Strictly journey is done.
I was like, okay, good. Now I can watch Strictly again.
This
it's
is
good in the world. We're back.
Yeah.
I can speak to Craig. If I see Craig and Shirley, I can speak to those guys.
I had Shirley on the other day, and I was
so
tempted to ask her about what were you thinking, but I didn't. I let it go. I was like, let's keep it
good. Bring her here now. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. I'll ask her.
Now let's talk a little bit more about JLS. So JLS came together when you guys did X Factor in 2008.
Yeah,
but before that, were you guys all friends? Because I don't really know. Were you guys friends before that? Did you know of each other? How did the whole JLS thing come together?
Yeah, we started end of 2006. We got together, and it was like,
wow.
We just started this thing, like rehearsing and like meeting up, singing songs, and just like becoming like a family, basically. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't for like X Factor or anything. It was
that you guys did it for yourselves.
Yeah, again, for the love of the music, and like we just really, really got on, which was amazing. It was like, right, okay, this could turn into something great if someone takes a chance. We knocked on every door. Every door was slammed in our face. There was a bit like, no one does boy bands anymore. Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Age-old story. And we were like, okay, cool. And it was just like the funniest thing. We were on the way to a rehearsal, and I was with Marvin at the time, and JB and Arisha were coming in as well. And separately, we'd had these conversations, but like in a two, about something telling me we should just do X Factor, like separately. Then we came to rehearsal, and then we was a bit like, guys, we've been talking, and they went, oh, funny enough, we've been talking as well. And we all just knew that was it.
That was it. You were on the same wavelength.
That's when we knew that. Do you know what I mean? We had something special, because it was a bit like, oh, we are fully, like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Entwined here. So it was from there it just kind of went.
Yeah, it snowballed into this amazing journey for you guys. Honestly. Incredible journey. I mean, I was reading up a little bit. You had like 5 UK #1 singles. You released 4 albums. You did your first big world tour as a band, in 2010 it was? So not long after you did X Factor.
Yeah.
And you guys just smashed it. You had such an incredible career. And now you're reunited. You're coming back together.
We're back.
Is it for your 10-year? I read somewhere that it's been 10 years since you did your first world tour. So this is kind of a nice anniversary, isn't it?
That's exactly it. It's 10 years since then. And we were like, we're all still young enough to be able to do exactly what we done in that tour.
You still got it.
We're like, we can still do it. So let's do it now. Before it's too late. Someone breaks something. No one needs to see someone being kind of coming out on stage with like a crutch or like just bandaged. That no one needs to see.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They need to see people that kind of going, how old are they again? Are they still?
They don't know. 10 years is not 10 years. We only did this a year ago.
Yeah, everyone's kind of got like a beard now, but they can shave, and then it's a bit like this.
Was it really exciting for you guys when you got, I mean, how did that reunion come about? Has it been in the talks for a while? Did you guys, how did it happen?
Honestly, it's been into, like, I suppose we've spoken about it for years. Like, just kind of, when the time's right, and it's not been right for me at one stage, not been right for Jay, Risha, but like at one point, it was never right for someone. And then we had a conversation, and it was a bit like, how about now? Well, like, actually, it was a bit
Was
like,
it you that threw it in the mix? How about now?
no, it was actually, at the time, it was like Marvin would have said it. And, like, then the phone calls would have just started. And then it was a bit like, let's meet up. Let's get some dinner, go to someone's house. And then we'd go to someone's house for like lunch. And then we would end up leaving at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It like just
Capureñas all day.
literally all day, and then the red wine, and then this, and we'd be talking, and then we'd all just be getting excited, and then all the girls would be there, and they'd be like, just calm down, relax, we're going home. We don't need to do this right now.
Where's not tomorrow?
Exactly. This is it. Everyone's like, just calm down, go to bed.
Yeah.
So then, from there, it's just been. Technically from like last summer, so we've been speaking about it for like the longest time, and then to hold that secret until when was it? It was
you released it not long ago. I think it was earlier this year, wasn't it? Or
but yeah, February the 12th. That was like the hard, like, imagine, like, family didn't know, like Sarah was the only one that knew, and it's a bit like, you're supposed to keep that secret. And
that's a big secret, man. You're like, I just want to tell you.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And then it'd be like, you'd have this, you know what it's like when you log onto Instagram, you're like, I'm just going to post this today, and there'd be pictures, and you'd be like, imagine if it's in your pocket, and this video gets posted, or this picture of like a photo shoot that we did.
Accidentally release. So you had to hold the secret for a long time then.
Yeah.
That's great.
The longest time. And it was just a bit like, no, we need to get this out there now. Like now.
Before it slips, and then it's not good.
Listen, because there were I feel like there were times when I put stuff on the story and Sarah was like, you need to take that down now, because there was, I don't know, something in the background or something shoot, and it was a bit like, just like honestly that caused just like minor anxiety for all of us.
Yeah, I bet. Because you had a little twitch, like you were ready to post, but you can't.
You can't, if your hand slips and oh man.
And so, Aston, let me ask, now with this whole coronavirus thing, has it affected when you guys were meant to go on tour? Because I read that it was later in the year, or at the end of the year, that you were going to go on tour. Is that right? When was it meant to happen?
Yeah,
our tour's not until States yet. No.
Our tour's November and December.
Oh, nice.
We're going out. So we're, I mean, listen, touch wood, that's all in the clear, and you know, if hopefully it is post all coronavirus and all the madness that's going on, and we've just said, you know what, it's nice that if it is at that time, we will be able to celebrate. Like,
I mean, I think everyone will be coming going, yes!
Right? Do you know what I mean? It is going to be that time when we're going to be going, you know,
I'm going to go to JLS ASAP.
Trust me, it's going to be, like, it was going to be crazy enough as it is anyway, but after this now, it's like...
Yeah, I think people are going to really be excited to just, you know, celebrate and go and enjoy watching you guys dance more than ever, I would say, because we've all been in this insane lockdown now.
That's what I mean. It's a bit like, just... Yeah, like, even like for you and Aliash now, like, it's just...
I know, we've got like the house separated in two halves. So the living room, see that cute little door right there? This is my side. This is my territory.
Okay, I like that. So
he lives on the other side with a thing called Call of Duty. He's just like...
Listen.
He's over there.
Do you know what? Do it before the kids come. Play the games. I know, I'm like, listen, do all the yoga. Do it. Whatever you need to do. If you want a nap, have a nap. Whatever it is, just do it now.
Do it now.
Trust me.
Oh, Aston, that's during, hopefully, fingers crossed, with Strictly's all right as well, but I'm in Strictly season during your tour, but if I could come out and watch, I'd love to come and watch. I watched you on your tour. Remember, you did your own mini tour straight after, and I was like, because I watched you doing something that you found hard and that took you out of your like comfort zone a little bit. for me, I had never seen you live before. So to watch you
Yeah,
live, doing your thing, singing and dancing, I was like, my jaw was like, I mean, I always knew you were incredible, but I'd never seen you live. And
no,
so I
bless
think
you,
this is
thank you. No,
gonna be great for you guys to get back on stage and do this in November and December. It's gonna be awesome.
Indeed.
But are you still releasing your own kind of singles? Because I know when you had Get Stupid, you had like Poison ID, you had some really great ones that came out. But I remember you and I spoke, you don't really have the album, you just go releasing bit by bit.
Yeah, see, this is the thing now, it's a bit like I'm back in the band, so I don't think it really makes sense for me to be releasing stuff. There is an album there, which is, do you know what I mean? Eventually, at some point in the future, maybe, do you know what I mean? I could just put it out, and it is what it is. But I think, listen, me and the boys are just so excited to get back, and just even now we're even just been talking for the past few weeks about, let's write some songs. Let's just see if we can still do that and whatever else. And it'd be nice to kind of, you know, go on tour kind of really, really ready. And in that headspace, do you know what I mean? We're back in the band full time, and it is what it is.
So singles, your own singles can have like a little backseat for right now, because
they can chill. They can chill.
Yeah. But you've had some amazing. I mean, I remember before I met you, I loved Get Stupid. I loved it. I listened to it loads over and over. And then when I found that I was gonna dance, I was like, "Can we do Get Stupid?" And they're like, "No, because it's his song." And I was like, "Fine." And now this year, Oti and Kelvin got to do it, and I was like, boom, there it is. It is.
They did it.
I was happy to see that it got used at least, even if it wasn't for us, but for somebody else.
Listen, I'm claiming that as well. I'm like, listen, the victory came from that dance. It just went.
You're like, thank you. You are welcome, Kelvin and Oti. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
But you've done, I mean, almost never was this acting job that you did. Did you enjoy it? Are you going to be more involved with that show going forward, or was it just a one-off thing?
No, that as well. That's still going as well, which is cool. I think again, it's just this. Like it's coronavirus time, isn't it? So everyone's just kind of.
On hold for everything.
Yeah, it's on hold. I've already stated you know, we've been in talks, and we had such fun on the second series that I was a part of, and it'd be good to kind of get involved in the third. So yeah, it's there. Do you know what I mean? And I'm ready to jump in as and when I'm called upon. So it's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I need to see if I can find a clip of you in it, because I want to see you. I know how good you can act, so I'm like, I want to see you playing Jordan.
Honestly, this is it. So this part for me was so like chilled.
Like, so what is Jordan's character like? What is he like?
Like just chill, like really mellow, like yeah, of course, yeah, no problem, yeah, no, like
cool guy.
A manager. Like he's just a manager. You have to just try and play it as cool as possible, and it is what it and just you're looking after kids. Like the band I'm looking after. The name of the band is what?
The Wonderland?
The Wonderland Band, yeah.
Yeah, the Wonderland Band. So you play the manager for the band.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like the boss of the kid. So he's quite cool, I guess, Jordan.
Yeah, he's just laid back. He's the adult. Like,
sorry. I know, you know, people don't get why we're making that face, but I'm like, if they just saw what we were like in rehearsals, adult would not be the word that you
but this is it. I'm like, really? Like I have to be an adult? Okay, I suppose I have to act like an adult. So that's me just trying to be an adult.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, you can, you know, get back to that as well and join into that. Yeah. And what about you? Judge Got to Dance. That was a couple years ago, but it was judging, which is very different from acting or singing or dancing. It was a judging role. Did you enjoy doing that, or was it hard to be on that side?
No, I love that. I love that. I love the judging side. Do you know what I've got to say? I think judging a dance competition is probably the hardest of all of the judging shows that there are, the panel shows, should I say, just because of the intricacy of like so many different styles that you're watching, and you have to literally be like, right, whereas sometimes you can kind of really fall in love with, like, sit back and enjoy the music and someone singing, and it really like you know, that can kind of take over you. Whereas dance, you have to, as much as you enjoy it, you need to make sure technique, timing,
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of factors.
Exactly. It's so many factors, but at the same time, you have to try and enjoy it. And it's like, especially if you did, like, I saw some ballroom, and at that time, I'd obviously never stepped foot in a ballroom dance floor before. And it was a bit like, I saw some, and I was a bit like, I don't even know what I'm judging, like technique wise and technical, but I need to now go on performance. And if I'm enjoying it, if the audience is going to enjoy it, if it's captivating me, if the power moves, like power moves are probably the easiest thing to be able to judge if you don't know.
Because you go, wow, boom, they just smashed that.
Exactly. So it's a bit like, you know, risk factor, all that kind of stuff comes into it. But that stuff's fun. Do you know what I mean? That's I'm sure you've spoken to Oti and stuff like that about
it is not. I mean, it is fun. I just find that I always say that any kind of art form is so hard to judge, whether that's dancing or singing or anything that's considered artistic. To sit and judge and say this is the better one, it's so hard because it's so much about opinion at the end of the day.
That's it.
And there's no right or wrong answer. So it's just, you know, it's a tough thing to do, but it's nice to know that you enjoyed it. So if they brought it back, would you do it again? Would you maybe do that?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think it needs to be back as it is anyway. It's just that it was that show that kind of, that birthed a lot of other kind of shows. Do you know what I mean? That show. And it was very,
I mean, it was right before, I think it was 2013, wasn't it, when you did it? I think. Because it was my first year on Strictly, and then that was it. You did it with Kimberly Wyatt, and I forgot who the judge was. But it was a good show, because I remember when I first came to the UK and started doing Strictly, I was even told about Guts Dance and how great the dance was. And so, fingers crossed, I think there's not enough dance shows. There's a lot, you know, the more the merrier. There's such great. Do you agree? Oh, we need to talk about that. I was going to ask you. Base dance studios, you've opened it up after we did Strictly, and it is like, ooh, it's gone so well.
Fine, amazing. 100%. I mean, it's what's nice, more so for me, is it's I suppose the home of dance for London right now. Do you know what I mean? It's got some of the best teachers coming through our doors and teaching. It's the rehearsal space people are trying to get into. It's the team that have been put in place to kind of run it as well, of just being complimented massively by people that come to the building. So we're just like, it's great. It's a blessing, man. Yeah, it's you know, we can't wait to literally open up the doors again. I think that's the thing now. It's just like, let's get. I think everyone's now like
itchy feet.
They're just itching and trying to get out, and like they just want to get out and just be creative again. So it's this is, you know, depending on how you see it, as much as this pandemic is a madness. It's, you know, I think it's really kind of getting people to slow down and really, you know, reevaluate and think and you know, just take a different look on life. Do you know what I mean? It's that thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I've been talking about it with a couple people over the last couple chats I've had, and I like the idea. I know it's not with good reason, because so many people have lost loved ones, and so many people are like literally in the front lines, putting themselves every single day in danger, working insane hours. But at the same time, the only positive that I could see out of this whole situation is that it has forced us all as a human race, because it's not even a country thing. It's forced us all as a human race to just take a step back and slow down and just say, you know, spend time at home, be with your family, be with your loved ones. Or if you're in isolation, if you're on your own, just take a step back and reflect on yourself and the things that really matter in life. How much do we really need? What is it that's the most valuable really at the end of the day in life?
This is it. You have to try and, as you said, you have to try and see the positives in everything. And it's the only thing from this that is positive, is, you know, life telling us to slow down, stay indoors. People are out there fighting for their life and for us. So all we can do is literally, okay, take a step back, slow down. And it's like, cool, enjoy it. Try and enjoy this time of tranquility. Do you know what I mean? This is the only time that we're getting told to stop, sit down, relax. Yeah.
Well, I hope that JLS is going to go forward. I think it will. November and December sounds like it's going to be safe. so, so hopefully that's safe. I hope base opens up ASAP. Like,
Indeed.
I hope so. Because it really, like you said, it really is the hub of London right now for dance studios.
Yeah.
I mean, I know through my industry, just through dancing, I know all the names that you get there. I've seen I have the base app on my phone.
See, it's there. That's it. That's it.
And it's just an amazing place. So hopefully that opens up. And best of luck with Sarah. Jesus, like right around the corner from the next one. I mean, know, right? You're gonna be a busy man when all this when all this gets lifted. You're gonna be a busy. You're
gonna see like my eyes just like I'm just gonna be tired.
I know. The only thing we have left to do is someday the Strictly Live tour. One day. One day. We can put it out there. Not now because JLS and bass and lots of stuff going on, but maybe one day we'll come back reunited. We could do one like Children in Need or the Strictly Live tour or something.
See? There you go. Making it work.
Aston, I love you so much. It was so nice to talk to you. I've not talked to you in ages, man.
I know,
so good
right?
to see you.
You too.
Please, please, please give Sarah my love, okay?
No, we'll do.
Yeah,
definitely. Same to Alias as well. Say hi to Alias. Tell him to get off Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'll tell him right now. He's probably in there like this, like. Oh God, Aston.
Amazing.
I love you so much, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for having me, Jay. Yes, thanks, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.